predstavitev EIT Manufacturinga, proizvodnje v inovativni Evropi. Kaj točno to je? Seveda v nadaljevanju, na kratko pa. EIT, Inštitut za inovacije in tehnologije, pokriva več področji, med drugim tudi področje izdelovalnih tehnologij. Cilj je povezati evropsko izdelovalno industrijo, spodbujati njeno globalno, konkurenčno in trajnostno proizvodnjo v tako imenovanih RIS državah, rangiranih kot zmerno inovativne, namenjajo namreč posebna sredstva za podjetja na področju inovacij, izobraževanja in podjetništva. Torej zdaj se bomo dotaknili še financiranja, zelo pomembne teme na tem forumu in tudi sicer. Leta 2020 so na fakulteti za strojništvo, torej pred 2 letoma v Ljubljani, prevzeli vozlišče za EIT Manufacturing Slovenija in ga sedaj vodijo že 3 leta. Sodelovali so na natečajih Jumpstarter in Boost Up in s slovenskimi inovacijami na natečajih 2000 in 2001 imeli tudi zmagovalno ekipo. Dr. Franci Pušavec je sedaj z nami, lepo pozdravljeni. On vodi to vozlišče za Slovenijo, sicer je redni profesor na fakulteti za strojništvo v Ljubljani, predstojnik katedre za menedžment obdelovalnih tehnologij in vodja laboratorija za odrezavanja. Tako, beseda je vaša, izvolite.
Najlepša hvala za lepe besede in predstavitev. Torej, jaz bi se najprej v bistvu pravičil ali pa spremenil, ker imamo goste iz tujine, bo vsa predstavitev oziroma vse nadaljne predstavitve bodo v angleščini. To, da bi tudi potem jaz začel v angleščini. And first, thank you for the introduction, and I'm honored and happy that we also have the guests from EIT and speakers, of course, from EIT that would give the information about EIT mechanisms, EIT activities from the first hand, and why this platform or this segment is important also, not just to the European industry, but also to Slovenian industry, and where are the potentials to improve the innovation capacity also in Slovenia, not to be the moderate innovator, but being the strong innovator, as, for example, Germany is. So today's presentation will start with a brief introduction, then the direction of the research in the European Union or Horizon Europe program, if you want, then innovation actions and activities that we have in Slovenia, then from the leader of 2 projects, I will present the experiences that we got in the last 2 years, not just from the hub, but also from the innovation and education projects, and we'll finish with the conclusion. Global research and development direction is changing a lot with the stronger concern about the climate, warming of the climate, and changes that we have to meet with the global Green Deal. We accepted huge steps that have to be done in next couple of years. I think even ambitious, or even maybe it's too ambitious, but I think we have the possibilities. And if we look at the manufacturing industry from the old sectors, it can be automotive, it can be industrial manufacturing, or energy sector, all are facing with the same problems, and half of the global greenhouse gases emissions are produced by those industries. So if we want to change the trend in manufacturing, we need major structural changes, not just the way we produce, or not just the way we consume, but also the way we produce products. And on manufacturing engineers, on manufacturing sector, this means we are putting a big responsibility, and the solutions are definitely in innovations, and that's what EIT emphasizes the most. If we go a bit broader, EIT is just one pillar, represent one pillar, or just a segment of one pillar of the Horizon Europe. in cluster 4, digital industry and space, we can see that our objective is that by 2050 we reach the climate neutrality in zero polluting and energy efficient industry. How? Through breakthrough technologies, innovative solutions, sustainable and responsible reduced supply and use of critical raw materials. And if we pinpoint a bit of the keywords, we will see that there are calls for clean or trends for clean industry, climate neutral industry, advanced materials, low carbon footprint, digital technologies, artificial intelligence, and so on. And if we want to really enable the switch to green and sustainable manufacturing processes, so if we want to meet really those ambitious objectives, we really have to think about the innovations. And like EIT is saying, innovation is not just something that it's new, but innovation is something that it's new and it's bringing something to the society and the industry. And whenever we start the project or we want to talk with the EIT, we will feel the difference between Pillar 1, Pillar 2, and Pillar 3. Pillar 3 is where the EIT, in European Institute of Innovation and Technology, is placed, and one of the, or equal importance as innovation is also how this innovation, or what this innovation will bring the society to the industry and how will we put on the market. EIT was established, I think, in 2008 or 2009. Then with the development, it opened different kicks, so different sectors. And in 2019, EIT Manufacturing was established together with EIT Urban Mobility. That's not a coincidence, but you know what's happening now, the electrification, energy efficiency, footprint, and so on. So that's why they both were together established. And then in 2020, we took role in as a EIT hub in Slovenia, promoting the mechanism, the activities of the EIT Manufacturing. Activities in Slovenia are focused, or at least at Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, we are disseminating all the informations, all the mechanisms in promoting the EITM to the students, to the education sector, to the industry, to the research environment. We organize different meetings in the industry, do different events for promotion of the, for example, main calls that are happening in February till April each year. So innovation calls, these are like innovation projects, then education projects, as well as we organize some competitions that's related to more to the young innovators, where they can show the results, and then the innovative solutions, innovative manufacturing. However, it's a huge or really broad area, and then the excellent ideas are then promoted or proposed to the calls of the EIT Jumpstarter or the Boost Up. Highlights in last 2.5 years, basically, we proposed or we got 2 innovation projects from the University of Ljubljana. Then the first year, I think there were 3 industrial participants in those calls. Last year, there was 15 industrial partners participating in calls. So we are going up, and I think that's okay. Last year we finished one of the innovation projects really successfully, and the result of this one is going into piloting in the industry. And with the beginning of 2023, plan is also to establish the spin-out from the university. I will show this project a bit later. And this year is the first year that we also started one education project for the industry. So it will be an education program for the industry targeting the manufacturing of course, sector. What we also support is the summer school for youth. So there are ideas that are growing, and even if we want to enrich the manufacturing area, we have to inform the youngsters in the primary school, secondary schools, what the manufacturing is, why it's important, how broad it is, what are the possible benefits if you go in these directions. And in this year, we are strongly having the conversation with Mediade and support the Woman Engineer of the Year. You know, this year will be 5 years university of the Woman Engineer of the Year, and something similar it's happening also at the European level. It's called Leaders. The colleague from EIT will then present also this, and we want to join those forces. Like I said before, Boost Up is a competition where innovative ideas are promoted. And last year, we got the first award from Slovenian idea, Arclub 1. And this year, we didn't won, but one of our ideas came to the top 6, called WarpJet, which is also really nice. 2 projects as I experience what EIT is offering. One innovation project, Cryo-MQL, and the second one, education project, Pathfinder. It's happening this year and it's finishing end of this year. So the idea of this project was the transition to waste-free production. Instead of oil-based emulsions, the innovative idea is to switch the oil-based emulsions that are problematic from the health and environmental point of view. Even the costs are there. So there was idea how we can, with the innovative technology, machining technology, exchange those for clean cryogenic MQL solution. The 1.3 million euros project that was running for 1 year in 2021, ending up with that's the idea, CID at the beginning that was the idea that we will, in 1 year, we will launch the prototype or the patent to the market. And at the beginning in January, we said that's the product that we want. With the collaboration, Sweden mainly, Croatia, Austria, and Slovenia, we came up to the result of December, so in 1 year.
We created Arclub 1 with the vision of sustainable manufacturing, eliminating water-based coolants. Arclub 1 delivers lubricated liquid carbon dioxide, which is suitable for every machining process.
By precise flow rate control of lubricated liquid carbon dioxide, Arclub 1 ensures that your cutting conditions are optimal for highest machining productivity.
And this is how our vision became reality.
So from this project, we have seen that, okay, you can do everything by your own, but important is that you combine the forces with the major players in manufacturing in the whole Europe, basically. That's one of the results. The second one is also one other system in Sweden that are going to the market with the coming year. On the other side, they support also the education projects. This year, we are running the hybrid learning paths for professional education in manufacturing, so targeting the industry on manufacturing sector. There will be 4 education programs or modules introduced at the end of the year, combining or the knowledge from different partners, University from Finland, Chalmers, Sweden, then Czech Republic, Mondragon University, Spain, Sandvik as an industrial player here, TU Wien, Austria, and we. Normally, we were individually doing different lectures or different education programs for the national industry. Now this will be combined, and we will be pinpointing the European manufacturing industry, so in general. It will be a hybrid new program with online and workshop way of passing the new technologies, new knowledge to the industry. If I conclude, at the end, we have in Slovenia strong industry, and I think we really have to collaborate, or we have to open to the European industry, and the EIT or EIT manufacturing is offering that. And I'm happy also that we have speakers from the governmental office for the cohesion policy with us, and also the spirit that are also targeting the same industry. And I believe if we step together, we can improve the position of our industry more. And Inženirka leta, so Woman Engineer of the Year, we have to encourage young people, especially the women, to become an engineers. And from the first hand, we know that the students that are, at least from our university, so the women students are usually really good students. So they are more than capable of modern manufacturing sector. Yeah. Thank you very much. If any question, I would be pleased to answer. If not, then I would pass the word to the next speaker. Thank you.